Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurwreck Autos HQ. So guys, it's been a few days now since I actually last posted a video and what I'm doing and stuff like that. I have been busy, I have been doing other stuff, mainly sort of customers' cars, I've got to be honest. And it just, yeah, it's bread and butter work for me, but not enough every day to put out there as an upload really. So but yeah, we're back on it now. We're going to go outside and jump on that MG4, the electric vehicle that's out the front that I've got. I've got some parts, but not all the parts I need for that car still. Still trying to find some bits and pieces. I found most of the bits and pieces, but they're just so overpriced that you just got to hang on. You just got to look through them. You just got to keep sort of searching for the, you know, it's the right parts and the right price. There's no point overspending on these bits and pieces. So yeah, I'm working through it, but we can continue today because we've still got to get that dashboard out, the seat belts and all those bits and pieces and whatever we can do. So let's get out there. Let's get cracking. Let's do this. Right, so like I said guys, we're going to get cracking with this interior first today. We're going to remove this dashboard, get the seat belts out as well, get those removed, strip it all down, get all the plastics out. We've got to take that bench out as well. We'll get that bench out and then just really strip it all down in here to get it to get it ready to receive the new parts. Still got to take this airbag module to get cleared. That's got to be cleared so we can fit that back in. I always use the original ones. I clear them and then fit the original ones, and then that way, because that probably does come with the airbag kit, but if the numbers are not right, you just never know. So I just find it's easier. I've done loads of these airbags kits before. It's just better to reuse the original one and get it cleared. So yeah, what else I've got to tell you? Right, the other thing I've got to explain as well is this here. Now, that there is the airbag for the actual dash. So it goes and fits up there, yeah? The trouble is with this one that I've found, let me just get a bit closer for you. There, as the airbag's gone off, it's actually burnt and moulded the plastic to this part here. So you can't just unflick that and pull that out because the plastic's melted. You see that in there, look, it's all melted. So what we've got to do is basically cut it there and then get another one and then rewire it so we can get that plugged back in. But I just want to explain that because I've not come across this before, but apparently that's what happens with these MGs. I've looked into it. There's another guy that's got a video on this, one of these MGs replacing all the interior and the airbag kit, and he had to do exactly the same thing. So it does obviously do it when it blows, which is not a problem. I can get another one, but I'll have to get another one from a breakers. You can't just go to MG and go, can I have a snip of that and a plug, please? Because they're going to go, no, you're going to have to buy the whole loom. So that's not going to happen. But we'll get one from the breakers, guys. Don't worry about that. But let's get cracking and finish off removing all the bits and pieces on the inside. Let's do this. Right, okay guys, oh, just get in here quickly. So there we go, that is the dash completely removed. Wasn't too bad once you've worked out what you need to remove and what you need to disconnect. So each side of the top of the dash is a little speaker tweeter. It's got a little connection there, and then that's connected underneath the dash. You've got to disconnect that and pull that down. We know about that. This here is the plug for the radar that sits in the center of the dash there. So you just got to unplug that, pull the cable off the bottom of the actual dash, just removing all the wires really. Another speaker wire that side. Oh, there was a little, I don't know what this is, but there's a little plug that sits on the side of the dash there. It just sits in there. I don't know what the hell that is, but yeah, that had to be unplugged as well. So yeah, not too bad. It ain't too bad actually. So that's all been removed. I'm going to show you, because I had to unplug these three sockets here to get the dash out. But then, you know, we're going to have to put that back into the dash that I get. So you can see the three wires here, and that goes into that what I just showed you. And it's that there, whatever that is. So we'll have to remove this, unscrew all this, you know, get all this removed and unscrewed, and then just basically replace on the next dash that I get. So I'm going to keep this as it is, because we're going to need these. I suppose we're going to need these grills as well, all those kind of bits and pieces. There's all screws that I've left in here as well. See the screws. So just I'm just going to keep the whole thing. And then once we get the next one, we'll transfer it. I'm just putting a little bit more juice into old Digger's van. Got an extension lead run out because the granny charger don't go that far. But yeah, I thought whilst it's out here, let's put a bit more power into it, and it is actually it's starting to go up again on the mileage. It takes a long time, but it will start going up. We're still waiting for the airbag module on this one. I'm going to give you an update in a couple of days. Mark is going to go and get his original one back from the guy, and we're hoping that is going to be it. But I've got a funny feeling that's going to have to be reprogrammed and sorted out. But we'll get to that another day. Let's carry on with this one. Oh, so now it is going to be seat belts. All 4 seat belts, 2 front ones and the 2 back ones. So we're gonna have to take out more plastics, remove all this plastics here as well, and then just get stuck in and yeah, get all these removed. So let's set you up, let's get cracking, let's do this. Right, okay. Well, guys, there we go. The seat belts have been removed. And I'm just basically keeping them in the correct position where they should go, because when I get the new set, I can compare, you know, what they're like. Basically, you know, I'll have a look at to see what side goes where. It kind of work. You can kind of work out where they go anyway. But I like to just keep things in where they should go. So you can see that those ones are over there. I have put a sticker on this one and put driver's back, which means driver side back seatbelt. But I'm just going to keep it there as it is, with those plastic trims as well. Just keep them in the right position, right side. I mean, that way. And yeah, basically ready to receive the new airbag kit. And yeah, it wasn't that bad, I've got to be honest. You can see, like, I had to remove all the plastic trims, but they just pop off. There was one screw at the back, holding one of those, just one screw holding one side. All the rest of it is just all pushed in with clips, and they just pop off, and yeah, away you go. So that is basically the inside, completely as far as I can take it. I can't take it any further now until we get the new airbag kit. So we are going to leave it like this, and yeah, just basically shut the doors, and we're going to be doing a little work now on the front end of this car. I have got the headlight for this one, and I've got a wing that we can put on, but it needs to be painted. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do at the minute, but there is a couple of bits and pieces that we can continue with on the front end. So let's get set up. Let's continue now on this. We can put this headlight in because this side is fine. So yeah, have a mess around with here. I think that wing has actually popped out a little bit. So I want to see if there's a bracket here. There probably is, that you can just mess around and just straighten it up. The gap's good, going all the way up. It's just that it needs to come out a little bit. Like it's just popped in a little bit. I don't know why it's done that, but like I said, I think there's a bracket there. So yeah, so let's get set up. Let's do a little bit of work on the front end now, and then just see how far we get today. But yeah, so far so good. At least that airbag kit is all out and off, and I've just got to find a new dash and some seat belts. So let's go for it, guys. Let's do this. Right, okay, guys, let's start with this end and then we'll work our way around. So what I did was, like I thought, you know, it was just the actual gap is spot on all the way up, so that's perfect. It just needed to come out a little bit, which of what I've done much better. I'm really happy with that. And it was just a case of, there was just a bolt there. You undo the bolt, let it pop out a little bit, do it back up, and then yeah, that is this side done. The headlight, now the headlight's in position, and yeah, just, you know, all bolts went in really nice in the correct position, so got no issues there whatsoever as well. Plugged the actual plug in, so that's done, that's set in place. Before I go around this side, I just want to quickly show you what I found out online. Now, I think this here is the high voltage cut off, and then you basically do that, and then it just how do I do it, that, and then I think this is a high voltage fuse cut off switch in case of emergencies. The trouble is, it's still there. So is this okay? I don't think this is our issue when it comes to the high voltage system not working. But I did want to show you, because I did wonder if they'd take that off to that's what they do in case of emergencies, like a fire or sort of, you know, a crash, but it clearly hasn't been removed. So, but yeah, anyway, that's that. Let's move around. So basically, I've got this wing. It's not in colour. I've got to get it painted, and I'm just sort of just putting it in place, putting the headlight on. I've got this new wing bracket as well. That's brand new from MG, and it's not in the right position, but I'm just sort of seeing, like, you know, that's one bolt for the headlight there, and I'm just seeing what the position is like, and I can't really see an issue at the minute. Everything seems to want to line up. You know, this is just a metal bracket here, we can move that around, no problem at all. Still got to get the gap right, that's got to come over, so we've still got to do a bit of lining up, but this ain't staying on the car, that's coming off to be painted separately, because I want to make sure that it's painted, you know, all the way around, really good on this one. And obviously, if you look at the bottom, if I fit it, he then can't get the paint right down below where it should be down there. So I want to get this one painted off the car. So, but yeah, it's just little steps, little baby steps that we're doing here on this one. And we're getting there slowly, but I will be taking the headlight back out on this side and taking the wing back off. Probably going to go down the route of a new bonnet, I've got to be honest, because I've found some in colour, but they just want ridiculous money for them, and there's a couple on there that's damaged, so what's the point? You might as well just get a new one. You can actually pick up a brand new one in primer, not from the main dealer, just from a second-hand supplier. So I don't think it's like an original, but it's an aftermarket for like 200 quid. So I've still got to weigh up what I'm doing with this other front end, really, which is going to be the bumper complete and the bonnet. And I think the washer jet, we've got to get the washer jet sorted out as well, the motor. But, you know, apart from that, it's starting to come back together now. But I'm really happy with this side, the way it's lined up and the way the gaps are and all that sort of stuff. So that's good. That can all stay. The headlight can stay, the wing can stay on there. So, yeah, there we go, guys. That is going to be the end of today's video on the MG4. We're getting there slowly. We've removed the airbag kit inside, dashboard. That's all been removed. And then once I start getting more parts in, we'll jump back on it. I'm actually going to find out if I can get the software computer system for this. you know, I'm going to see, because like, do you know, like you got on Fiat's, you got the multi ECU scan, which goes in a laptop on a computer. I'm going to see if I can get some sort of software the same as that, but for MG, and just see, you know, just see what I can find when it comes to that kind of correct, yeah, scan tool, you know, computer scan tool, whatever I need for it. But for now, guys, that is going to be the end of today's video. Don't forget, drop me a comment down below. Let me know how am I doing. Give the video a thumbs up. I really appreciate all the support. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Take care.